everyone. Welcome to Bar News and Views. I'm your host, Michaela Ian Pearman. Thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. I am here with Darren Woods to talk all about Carnival in Bermuda. So before we get started, want to apologize. Had a little bit of internet connection issues. So just want to give you a little warning. Having some issues in the little East End down here today. Darren, how are you?
I am doing great. I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. So, Carnival is back. Had a
Carnival
2 year
is back.
hiatus. We haven't been on the road since 2019. We've got a new direction, a new organization. So, tell us about how Bermuda Mass Band Association was formed.
So the Bermuda Mass Band Association was formed in 2020 during COVID as we were leading into Carnival. The three bands, Nova Mass, Party People Entertainment, Code Red, the bands who have been in Carnival for the majority of the last 5 years, we pulled together during COVID, and as we were leading into COVID and the impacts of COVID, to really just come together to work together. So we were having fundamental issues with the management and the structure and the organization of BHW, particularly when it came to communication and the management of the parade of bands. And so we collectively came together to kind of just sort through situations and conflicts as they arise together as one. Between 2020, I'm just going to be straight and set it straight. Between 2020 and 2022, the bands and BHW really did come together on a consistent basis to really try to work things out, to work through our differences and see what we could collectively do together. Unfortunately, we were unable to come to an agreement as
Right.
business happens in the business world. So in early 2022 in April, BHW notified us during the negotiations, and they notified the public that Bermuda Carnival, as we know it in the past, was canceled and was not happening, and they were shutting down their entity. And so, firstly, I just want to thank Jason, the Bermuda Carnival team, for everything that
Absolutely.
they've done over the past 5 years. They've done an amazing job, and they had a wonderful vision. And the bands know it, and we feel it, and we are proud to have been a part of that journey with them. All things
Absolutely.
aside, I'm really proud to be a part of that journey with them, and they will be remembered for starting Carnival forever.
No,
Um,
absolutely. Because
yeah,
prior to 2015, we didn't have anything. We
yeah,
had
Carnival,
parties, but we had
exactly.
nothing, right?
Carnival didn't exist, exactly, and so these guys did an amazing job to bring the product and it to Bermuda. With COVID, a lot of things happened and change happened, and so I'm excited to be a part of the Carnival and Bermuda team. We were born in late 2020, 2022, late April.
Uh-huh.
And the kind of the rebirth of carnival style events. And I'm excited to be here to share what we have in store coming up
Yes.
for this carnival.
Absolutely. And I think that the excitement in the community is definitely been building because I feel like people were like, there's going to be no carnival. Then, of course,
Yeah.
Bermuda Carnival is canceled. That caused a little
Hmm.
bit of confusion. So it's really nice to see the bands coming together as one to put on this incredible event. So, talk to us about your goals, Bermuda Mass Band Association's goals for this year and for the future.
Yeah. So short term is obviously all eyes on 2022. So we've had from April to take on a few new events to deliver a full carnival product. So we will be delivering the known events. So we'll be doing our own road experience, Revel the Road. We'll be doing Jam, which is a Juve experience, and we
Yes,
have a Raft Up experience for 2022. We've
absolutely.
worked
So
with
we're
our
good.
local promoters and stakeholders
Uh-huh.
to really make sure that we have a full carnival package. So you'll see a lot of the facts that Bermudians and international patrons know and love. Some have been a bit rebranded, but we're excited to go into this. Moving forward into 2023 and forward, we know that most successful carnivals are those that are able to offer more than just a party weekend.
Right.
So we really want to integrate and infuse Bermuda's culture into our carnival product. to achieve social, economic development and growth and longevity. So we really want it to be like a cultural explosion, and a creative outlet for music, dancing, food, festivity with internationals and locals. In order to do that, our team definitely has some set out goals. We know that we need to build a new organizational structure to provide the managerial and organizational infrastructure
Right.
to bring in our key stakeholders, business leaders, event organizers, government departments, and of course the BTA. We know that we must look to develop a new and unique cultural product
Yes.
that's different, and that's for Bermuda, to contribute to the sustainability of our event.
No,
We
absolutely,
must,
because
yeah,
we can't just copy what other carnivals are doing. Every
no,
carnival,
yeah, it's got to be
throughout the
unique.
region has its unique thing, celebrates culture and that sort of thing. So I love that you brought up the whole cultural aspect, because I kind of feel like, the carnival naysayers are the ones who are like, oh, this isn't our culture. And I guess those are the same people who say that we're not really Caribbean.
Yeah,
So,
and I think
you
it's
know,
important to tell those stories and to have platforms throughout the school systems, throughout and media campaigns that really tell these stories on why Carnival is important to Bermuda, the history of Carnival in Bermuda, and really to get like our platforms to highlight our people, and so to highlight our artists, to highlight our DJs on the biggest stages, and to like we create them being as big as we want them to be
yeah,
internationally. So that has to start at him. So Fire Wayne's new song, or even his song from last year, and Rusty G, that's
absolutely.
gonna pop. Like that's gonna be what we hear at every fete, at every event, and he's gonna be performing, and I'm really excited for that, for this carnival.
No, I love that. And that's
Yeah,
amazing because, I mean, you go to Trinidad Carnival, it's the celebration of soca music from Trinidad. You go
yeah,
to Crop Over in Barbados, you have Bajan soca artists, you go to
yeah,
St. Vincent, St. Lucia, etc. So I feel like it's about time that,
yeah,
we have this new generation of artists who are actually creating soca music. And then you have
yeah,
Rusty G, who goes by, of course, R2G2. Did I get it right?
yeah. You
R2G2?
got that right.
Yes.
And then we have
When he produces, it's amazing.
yeah, and we have costume designers, so building platforms for costume designers, for our media teams to be highlighted as international media teams. So it's a lot that we guys have the opportunity to do here, and build on it, and making sure that every stakeholder knows that they're valued. So it's really important.
Yes, I love it. So, what does the community have to look forward to from June 16 to 20? What are the signature events that we
Yeah,
can
so
look forward to?
I mean, there are a lot of events on this calendar coming up. This is a rebuilding year, as some of us would say, just based on the time frame that we've been able to do it. But the Bamba team, shout out my team, they've been working around the clock. I am just one person that's a member of a team, and everyone else is out doing stuff. It's Carnival Week. There's 1,000 things going on and different moving parts for events, and so everyone's working heavy right now. So I'm the face for today, and yeah, but we have our Juve, we have our Jam, and we have Raft Up. So those are the three main Carnival and Bermuda BNBA events. Obviously, we have our stakeholders have all the other fets. I at this
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So, do you want to do a run through of the fets? Should we
yeah.
do that? Should we start on
Before we
Thursday?
before we do the run through in the fets, I want to shout out my sponsor. Our
Absolutely.
sponsor and our biggest sponsor for BNBA is Bermuda Tourism. They've been amazing. They've come behind us. They want to continue and to keep this carnival product. We have a sailing event. I've just gotten word that a lot of the people down for the sailing event are looking to do our carnival events and come to
Oh,
check out
nice.
the fats and our culture. And BTA have just been an amazing team that's worked with us from April to point today. And so we can't do much without them. So we just want to do a thank you to them from the BNBA team, around
Yes.
our events. Yeah. So I can go in order from fet to fet. That will
Absolutely.
actually
So
make it a bit easier.
we're starting on Thursday. That's generally the kickoff,
Yeah.
or is there anything before then?
So we've had a few events, but Thursdays I would say is the main kickoff day.
Okay.
So on Thursday we're gonna have Evolve, and not us, but the promoters will have Evolve.
Hmm.
And Evolve is at Fort Hamilton. It's an evening sunset fete. It will be on Thursday, June 16th. They have an amazing vibe. They have an amazing DJ lineup. It's one of those chic, sophisticated, mature
Yes,
vibes.
yes.
Like if you're not looking to be around as many young people, but you're looking to still have a great carnival experience, I highly recommend Evolve. It's an amazing time. Sandra and her team do a wonderful job.
Yes, no, I agree. Evolve is an excellent kickoff to the weekend because it's
Mhm.
not like turn up, rah, rah,
Yeah,
rah, as some of the other events are. It's more like very sexy, very chic,
yeah.
very like adult
It's
vibe.
experience driven. It's very experience driven. So
Yes, agree.
I love that. And then we move into Friday night. I know there's a few different fetes on Friday night. I know
Oop,
there's
oop, we
one.
forgot one. We forgot one.
Oh, sorry. On Friday.
Sunrise
Sorry, Friday
on the
morning.
morning.
My apologies. My apologies. I'm moving too fast. I'm excited to be here. On Friday morning, we have Oasis,
Yes.
and that is a morning party. That's going to be held at Bars Bay Park. They also have an exciting lineup of DJs, and it's a different vibe. This is a new spin to a party that we all know. And yeah, I know that their tickets are selling. So if you're looking to get one of those tickets, I would cop one pretty soon because I know that
Yes.
that's going to be sold out soon. So definitely Friday morning, 3 a.m. until I want to say 10 p.m., 10 a.m. Just
Okay.
check it out. Check it out. I'll give the link for the information of where they can find it. And then we go into Friday night.
Yes.
Friday night, there's a pop-up fete at Docksiders. I know BGA is hosting it, and they have a few local DJs. And so that should be an exciting evening on Friday night. On
Okay. I hadn't
Saturday,
heard about that one, so that's okay.
yeah,
Gotta check
that's
that
a new
out.
one. That's a new one.
Okay.
Um, and then on Saturday morning, this is where
Yes.
the schedule starts to get hectic. On Saturday morning, we have Swizzle at Sunrise at the Arboretum. So that has some notable, amazing DJs. I want to say that this is one of the freshest that DJ Rusty G is booked throughout the entire carnival, almost at every single event.
Listen,
I don't know how he's going to do it,
listen.
but I'm so proud of him. And
I'm
I think it's
telling
important.
you.
He needs to be on the big stage at the big moments for
Yes.
our carnival
I
because that's
agree. Like
important.
he
Yeah.
he shared a post. I went what's today, Tuesday? Maybe it was
Yeah.
Sunday, and
Yeah.
it was like all the fets that he's playing at.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, listen, Rusty, like I
He's
hope you
doing
get
it.
some sleep, some Red Bull, some sort of stamina. But I
Yeah.
love to see it. I
Yeah.
love
No,
to see Rusty G's
his
name mentioned in the same name
yeah.
as artists. I mean DJs that are coming in. I love it.
Yeah. So at Swizzle and Sunrise at the Arboretum, if you're looking to go, they'll have DJ Puffy. They'll also have there's a
Puffy
few
is
other
like
Puffy's life. And then they have Just Jay, who's also another big DJ out of
amazing.
Barbados.
Yes.
And they have Elephant Man and Problem Child performing at that event.
Listen,
I will be there. That's
listen.
one of the fetes that is a marquee that I'm planning to be there at 3 a.m.
I'm really trying to like talk myself out of not going because I'm 36. I don't
Yeah,
wake
yeah,
up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to
yeah,
a
yeah,
party. But like you have Elephant Man
yeah,
and Problem Child,
yeah.
like that's gonna be a problem.
It is a
That's gonna
problem.
be
That's it's going to be insane. And I know the Nova Mass team, they do a wonderful job at organizing
yes,
that. Is rebranded this year, and I'm excited to see what new things they're able to bring to that fed. So then we
absolutely. Yeah,
leave
that's gonna be
there.
a time.
Exactly. Then we leave there at 8, 9 a.m. and we head to get ready, go get some sleep, and we head to our boat for raft up.
Yes.
And so the raft up will be held at Mangrove Bay out at Kings Point. People will welcoming you to come by a boat to come join us. It's a new style event. It's one of the Bermuda Bandmaster Association Carnival and Bermuda events. We have some exciting new things. I won't share them all on the call right now, but we have some exciting new things at that event. And yeah, we're really looking forward for people to come. If you don't have a boat to come out on, there are still a few spaces on our two boats, our two party boats that will be going out to the events. So I'll share the link and we'll put the link up where everyone can get their tickets, and that's just the calendar of events, and you guys can take a look at that later.
Absolutely. So why Mangrove Bay? Just because I mean
We wanted
it's
to do something different.
okay.
We wanted to make sure that there was standing room, so somewhere that's a bit shallow.
Okay.
and that people can still stand, and for safety purposes. And we just wanted something different. Mangrove Bay is awesome. It's a great venue. It's beautiful. It's different. We have a few returning visitors coming to the island, and so just something new and different for them to participate in and take part in. Yeah.
Okay, because I know like a lot of the visitors that I've spoken to, Raft Up, they love because they've never
Yes.
had this experience
Yeah.
anywhere. I mean, I kind of see that some other carnivals have incorporated some version of
Yeah.
a
A
Raft Up,
version of a raft up, and yeah.
But I mean, this is what we do, and it's so Bermudian.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
much so. Yeah. So that's an exciting one. And that will be exciting. And I think with the sail races going on, I think we'll get a few more visitors just coming to check it out, just to see what's going
Yes.
on and what it is as well. So
Yes.
from there, we go home. That's from 1 until 6 p.m. or 12 until 6 p.m. Don't mark my times. It's on the flyer. And from there, we'll head over to Euphoria. And so
Yes.
that's my band. That's my people, Party People Entertainment. And Euphoria this year is actually switched up from the parking lot, and we're headed to the beach.
Okay.
So it is a beach party at Chaplin Bay. It's an
Nice.
all-inclusive event. We have some amazing DJs. That will be the first place that people will get the opportunity to see Overdose, which is one of the new hottest young DJs coming out of Bahamas, who is international. He's one of the best in the carnival world upcoming. So he'll be there. We have a few other DJs and a few other surprises, but that's a chic, sexy, good-looking vibe for carnival events. So people get your tickets to Euphoria. It's on Saturday night, and we'll go from there. Yeah.
All right. And then Sunday is another manic day. Where are we starting on Sunday?
On Sunday, there's 2 morning fetes. One is Weta. So Weta is being held at Snorkel Park this year.
I'm salty about that. I'm going to just say that because I live in St. George's. And
I know, and you look forward to it.
Salty. Yes, I'm so salty about it.
Yeah, I think that is that they're excited for a change in the venue.
I mean, I get it, yeah.
And I think Snorkel Park is a venue that will allow them to host more people and to create a different experience.
Agree.
For the patrons that attend Weta. Weta is a good time. It's Father's Day on Sunday. Treat your father to a Weta ticket. He will enjoy it.
Or your husband, partner, whatever father in your life.
Exactly. And at Weta, they'll have a performance by Lyrical. So that
I saw that. That's actually going to be really exciting because Lyrical has been having some really good music over the past 2 years.
He has some dope songs right now. And, I know the people there will enjoy it. And obviously they have the water. It's a wet fet. So it's fun. It's different. While you're baking in the sun, you're also getting cooled down by the water. So it's a hype vibe at Weta.
So that looks like a vibe, yeah. And he has a song on turmeric water. That rhythm?
Yes. That song's gonna bust. Oh, it's gonna bust.
Yes, that is gonna be
definitely. So from Weta, there's also another breakfast, more mature vibe. Is Veil vibe, exclusive. I don't know much information about.
I don't know anything about it.
I've never been before, but I know a lot of people who have been on Sunday mornings, and I believe it's typically held down in the eastern end of the island. It's one of those, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But the vibe is amazing, and I hear that they have like the best food at any fet. So they have foods from the known Veil vibe experiences are known to have foods from all the different cultures in Carnival, and all the different types of cuisines. So I don't know if they have that installed for this year, but I know that they have an amazing experience down at that.
I think I know somebody.
Relaxed. Yeah,
I think I know somebody who would know. So I'm gonna send a little message real quick.
See what's going on there.
Yes.
So
all right.
So that's the morning. Then we go into Saturday evening. Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. So we have Glow, which is kind of like one of the signature events.
Absolutely.
That team puts together one of the most amazing fets.
Shout out to Marilyn.
Yeah, Marilyn, Miss Eve is amazing. Her team, they do the best job. Glow is one of those parties that like that you just don't want to miss.
Yes, and the
It's
thing is, I don't even call it a party. Like Glow
no,
is a
it's not. It's
proper
an experience. Yeah,
experience.
yeah, it's an
It is an
experience.
experience. It is like
Yeah,
it's sexy. It's
yeah.
grown folk vibes. It's
Oh,
like
so
surprise after
everyone's
surprise after
dressed up
surprise.
nice. It's a white,
Yes,
all white, looking great. So
it is a whole vibe. Did you know that Darren was the first person in Bermuda to do all-inclusive parties?
I did know that. I did know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
because it
friends
was
with
like
her.
such a foreign concept.
Yeah, I'm friends with her son. So
Hmm.
he schooled me on the history of what his mom does, and like,
Yeah.
and I've tasted her roti, so I just know that
Listen,
it's.
corn
Yeah, I just
soup.
know things are on point. Things are on point
Hmm.
at Glow. And then the other party that night is Pure, and
Pure.
so Pure, and this year that's the only stage show and only concert that we actually have during Carnival. So it's one of the bigger
Yes.
concert stage show vibes. I'm looking forward to their lineup this year, and I really think that
Listen,
that's going to be an exciting event.
I think
Apache,
that Pure, go ahead.
yeah, Apache and his team. We know Apache
Listen.
is known for putting on great events. I've seen Alatunde perform a few times, so
Uh-huh.
I'm really excited to see him back on the stage as well in Bermuda.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Roman and his team do an amazing job. Like
Hmm.
Roman, he brings it. He
Yeah.
brings it for a stage
Hard.
show. Like it's gonna be absolutely amazing. And then he has Young Chow. Like Young Chow
Yeah.
is a
Yo.
vibe all the
Yo.
time. Like
A whole
Patrick is
vibe.
amazing. And then we have Rusty G there too.
Yeah.
But you know what is gonna set it off?
Talk
Mr.
to me.
Killer.
Oh
Mr.
yes.
Killer.
It's
Like,
yeah.
come
And
on.
yeah. That's just his vibes on vibes on vibes. And
I just want to stand and watch. Like, I don't want to be in it because ain't nobody picking me up and running with me.
yeah.
For those who don't know, Mr. Killer had a very popular song that won Soca Monarch 2019 called Run With It. It is like, the song is madness,
Yeah.
and he will be performing it for the first time in Bermuda on Sunday night at Pure. And when I tell you, it is going to be madness. So I will be with my phone and I will
Yeah.
be watching the madness because that's what it's going to be. And it's
Yeah.
going to be beautiful.
Is definitely one of the hypest performers out, period.
Yeah.
Energy
Yeah.
wise, I just feel like that guy is unmatched. Mr. Killer is
It's
unmatched.
wild. And you know what it is? It's different too because it's Grenada Soca.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Grenada Soca. I went to
Yeah.
Grenada 4 years ago, went to a big Soca show type vibe, and it was just completely different than anything else I'd experienced in terms of the Soca world. So you get a different kind of flavor, which is really cool.
Yeah. And then then the party that everyone's really looking forward to on Monday morning,
Yes.
we'll have Jam, which is one of the
Juve.
carnival events, and that's Juve morning. So we'll be out from 3 a.m. until about 8:30 a.m. We have some amazing things in
Okay.
set up. We have some. It's different. It's going to be different. It's going to be a different experience. I'm not going to say anything too much, but I literally will say, like, Juve is one of the signature events. It always has been one of the signature events
Yes.
in Bermuda. And this year is a different experience. So expect a few different things that you've never done at Juve before in Bermuda.
Absolutely. Juve is top tier. It
Yeah.
really is. And I know, again, like I just said, I'm 36. I feel a little old to be waking up to go to a party, but Juve is worth it. Juve
Oh,
is
yeah.
worth. I
Yeah.
mean, if you don't go to the other parties, I mean, for
Yeah.
me, it's like Glow, Pure, Juve, Nap, Road.
Yeah.
It's a lot, right?
Yeah, it
But
is a lot.
it's totally worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely worth it. All right. So the main event,
Yes.
Ravel the Road.
Revel
So
the
there's a
Road.
new route this year. Talk
I
to
know.
us about this new route for Ravelry Road. For those of you who don't know, Ravelry Road is formerly Parade of Bands. Talk to us.
Yeah, so everyone's seen the new route.
Yes.
Everyone's like, whoa, it's really long. It's really long. Actually, when you look at it from like a miles perspective, like when you actually put it into miles, it's only about 0.2 miles longer than the route that we did in 2019 in
Okay.
so it's not actually that much longer. But we have a new route. People were looking for a different route. They wanted something that was more unique and different to Bermuda, and so we said, you know what, let's take it into the neighborhoods. Let's take it into beautiful
Yeah.
areas. North Shore is a beautiful area,
Hmm.
and so yeah, the Parade Nova Mass Party People will actually be merged as one band on the road.
Okay.
So that's something new. It's different. We have two
Nice. So just
trucks.
one big band. Okay, I
We'll be
like
one
it.
big band. We have two trucks, two different music trucks. We have all of our DJs from the separate bands, and so it's just going to be vibes on vibes, and people. It's really going to be an experience, and it's going to be exciting. So I can talk through the route. So lap
Yes.
one, we're going to start on Frog Lane, next to Devonshire Rack.
Hmm.
And that lap will basically start at 11 o'clock. We'll be serving our codfish breakfast for those who ordered it from 10 to 11. If you are in the parade and you have a wristband and you're signed up, if you haven't signed up, you can still go sign up and get a package. But if you are signed up and you have a wristband, this is kind of my notes to you. So make sure you are hydrated, make sure you come, make sure you have something to eat if you don't have codfish and potato for breakfast. We'll be taking lap one will basically take us down Frog Lane. We'll go down Port Parsons Road, and
Hmm.
we'll end up at Bernard's Park. So that would be lap one. That lap will
Okay.
take us around 2 hours. So at 1 o'clock, we hope to arrive around at Bernard's Park. Lap two, most people join us for lap two, Bermudians, and the route looks a bit longer, and the day is a bit longer
Listen,
this
that
year.
hill though, Palmetto Road. What?
We're not there yet, but we will get there. We will get there. So lap two, like at lap two, at the rest stop for after lap one, we'll have hydration stations, we'll have water, we'll have everything, the bands, we'll give out very light snacks. If you're arriving, make sure you eat before you come.
Yes.
And then we will commence at 2 o'clock. We'll push off at 2 o'clock. Our major sponsors, each band has their individual sponsors. Our joint sponsor is BGA. So shout out to BGA. Shout out to Laura, Jarita, Sinead, Olatunje. All those teams, those guys have been amazing to us. And so
Absolutely.
we're really looking forward to what we have in store on the road. Yeah, we'll leave there at 2 o'clock. And we'll head basically from the roundabout through Blackwatch Pass. We'll take a right onto North Shore, and we'll go all the way down to North Shore until we hit the Hinson's Bay Park. At Hinson's Bay Park, we'll have a break. We have a quick rest stop. At that
Okay.
rest stop, we're going to take about 30, 40 minutes rest up. We have people will be able to recharge with water, with BioSteel, get their electrics, and we'll have Lucasade. And then we have a light snack. So each band will provide kind of like a light lunch meal for party people. I know that we have our pies. So we'll be giving out our pies to everyone at that point. From there, we're going to track lap three, Old Bacchanal, the final push. We're going to track up the hill, up Palmetto Road, up past the roundabout. And we're going to go on to Marsh Valley Road. And then we're going to follow down on Dutton Avenue all the way to Bernard's Park. We're going to head back to Bernard's Park. There's a few surprises installed once we head back. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. So once people get back, we'll serve dinner. And then we'll have the last vet, is what I would call it. Carnival will be closing. And for our masqueraders, the ones who are those true Carnival lovers, they'll be there, and we will be out. And we'll be out until 10 o'clock. So we're out until 10 o'clock. And the
10
truck
p.m.
will pull up 10 p.m. The truck will
Ooh.
continue, and the vibes will continue straight
Oh,
up
I
until 10.
love it.
So I would say 9, 10. I'm not exactly showing the times, but it
Okay.
will be for every masquerader. I know you guys are out picking up your costumes. Carnival is live. The bands and our
Yeah.
teams are hard at work. Our costume designers, our local international costume designers are here putting together the feathers, they're putting together the packages, all our volunteers. I just want to thank everyone at this point,
Yes.
because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to put on a carnival as a
Yeah.
band, to put it on and to deliver. And so I'm just shouting out my teams, because I know, like, I'm here. I have the easy part. I gotta come on Burn News and talk. I will head back in a minute. I gotta come on Burn News and talk, but a lot of people are working to support our efforts this year.
Absolutely. And I think it's also worth noting that the bands have come together to create this association. So they're not
Yes.
just putting on, a band, they're putting on the entire carnival experience.
Yeah.
So
We
that's really important to
it's
note.
it's a big shift. We went from doing our band to and our signature events to
Right.
putting on to managing and putting on two other major events and leading the parade experiences. I mean, it's what we signed.
Absolutely. So for those who are on the fence, they're kind of like, I don't know if I want to participate. What are we saying to encourage people to come out to watch the bands, to come out to the parties if they haven't decided to come? What are we saying to encourage people to come out
Yeah,
and
man. I would
support?
say that it's new, it's
Yeah.
different, it's worth a try. And honestly, I think like we've been in COVID for a really long time, and it's time for a release. And
Yes.
Carnival is definitely that fun, carefree, be who you are and
Yes.
enjoy yourself and have a good time experience. And so there's lots of different fets. There's an experience out there for every single person on this island to enjoy. It brings together not just people, it brings together people from different backgrounds.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just an all around amazing experience. A lot of hard work has been done and put into this. And a lot of promoters, like sponsors,
Mhm.
our production suppliers, our food vendors, makeup artists, hairstylists, photographers, videographers, security teams, volunteers. There's a lot that goes into this to put it on for Bermuda. So I just really
Absolutely.
encourage people to participate.
Yes. So safety is always a concern when there are
Mhm,
large events and a lot of people.
mhm.
Can you talk a little bit about measures to keep people safe? I know I earlier you mentioned Mangrove Bay being a bit more shallow, so that can help with safety. But I mean, obviously you can't speak to the individual promoters events, but
Yeah,
the three main events, what's gonna be in place to keep everyone safe?
yeah. So safety is definitely a major concern. So as you notice, all of the events on island, we promote and we sell via tickets. So we know
Hmm.
who will be coming to these events. We have names, we have
Right.
details, we have contact information of everyone who's coming. We've worked closely with the Bermuda Police Service for our three major events and a contingency team of different built up of different services to make sure that we are meeting the requirements that they have for large scale events on island. We've been working closely with Lyndon Rayner and his team,
Hmm.
and just making sure that everything's in place. So on the road, we definitely have our perimeter teams, we
Yes.
have our road personnel, we have our security teams on the road. We are big on messaging and making sure that people who have paid are the ones who will be participating on our event.
Yes.
At the raft up, we have on the barge, we have designated kind of safety services. So we have not lifeguards, but we have EMT teams on the barge that will
Right.
be there to look out. And we will have man, it's skipping my memory right now. The boat patrol is skipping my Coast
Okay.
Guard. The Coast Guard
Yes.
will be there to patrol the areas
Okay.
at that event. For Juve, we are heavily secure. That's an event that a lot of people like to come to, and
Mhm.
our security teams and we have emergency services on standby as well. So there's a lot that goes into it, and we've made sure that we've done everything to keep people safe going to this
Absolutely.
event. One of the big things is around for me is around drinking and driving on
Hmm.
my culture, and I would not be doing service to my cousin Dennis if I said get a taxi, find a ride
Yes.
as you're going to these events and be safe
Yes.
and be considerate of yourself and others whilst on the roads. And so that's something that's important to us as a team
Hmm.
in ensuring that people have access to taxis and different things. So if you're a taxi driver, try to be out for some of these events, get the schedules. People will appreciate it. I
Yes.
know a lot of people actually pre-plan and pre-book transportation services to get to and from FATS. So yeah.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And audience, if you have any questions, do just pop them in so that Darren can answer them before he heads out. Now, I know that this is a question that people are going to ask. What is free What can people come out to without paying for? You know how people are. They want to know what's free.
So in the past, I will say, for this year, with the short time frame that we've had, like April, May, June,
and
we're
you
here.
guys have done an incredible job.
We're here, and everything costs money. But at the same time, if you can hop on a friend's boat to get out to Raft Up, you can get out to Raft Up for free. And if you look at our carnival route, you can just look out to see where we are. This year is a bit different. We're only going to come across you once for a very short period of time. So take a look to see what we are, where we are, what we're doing, and see what's going on. If you have Instagram, you can follow the Carnival in Bermuda page on Instagram. During the events, we will definitely be posting and have our social media feeds active.
Absolutely. So people who are last minute or they're watching this and they're like, you know what? I actually want to participate. I want to do this. I need my feathers. This is me in my mind. I need my feathers.
Yes.
Where can they go to get information? Where can they go to purchase tickets, buy packages, etc.?
Yep. And the website is carnivalinbermuda.com. So if they look at carnivalinbermuda.com, they can take a look at all the information. All the fets are there. If you're looking to join a band, this is very last minute, but some bands still have t-shirt packages available. If you check us out on their Instagram, you can DM their Instagrams, or you can reach out via email. We both have the websites, active websites, to get information. But check out Party People Entertainment, or you can check out Nova Mass.
Absolutely. Yeah. So before we wrap up, any final words, anything else that you'd like to tell the public?
No, I'm just excited. I'm really excited. And I just want to give another thank you. I thanked them enough, but every stakeholder that's participating in this weekend, just know that our team really values you and the work that you're doing to make this whole carnival experience a success. And Bermuda have fun. I wish everyone a safe and exhilarating carnival weekend.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in tonight. We hope that you enjoy Bermuda. We hope that you enjoy Carnival in Bermuda. We hope that you have a great weekend. We hope that you come out and support everything. And please extend grace. The planning started in April. It's only June. Let's extend some grace. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Darren. Really appreciate
you. All right. No worries. Thanks for having me. All right.
Awesome. Good night.